Is this losers final 7? Is this TekNo and Katakiri?
TekNo.
Losers semis.
Losers semis, yeah. Those Karenals and losers finals.
What's that?
Actually, I think the next semis. Because there's 2 more with the round 7.
So this is just loser bracket?
Yeah. Wait, really? Oh yeah, TekNo and Katakiri, they are in they're in quarters. Because then Munori and whoever wins between Colonies and QD are the other ones. That's the top 4. And the top 2. Okay, so this is quarters. Use a what's it called? Tournament assistant.
What is that?
That is a program that literally does the thing you're doing.
Evan, did you just hear that?
What? There's a program called Tournament Assistant that does all of these things. Basically, it even goes and like connects up to the bracket, provides a link so that if people want to like type things in, they can.
Would you like to see these?
I've never commented.
I'm very bad at commentary, and I would love for you to.
Okay. To take his place.
Now, I'll show you this real quick. Scene 1 is this.
Okay.
Go to in between the games. So, I mean, scene 2 is the game. Scene 4, in between actual sets. You can put standby and mute.
Right.
It's all you. If you could, give us like an actual definitive introduction, like signing off, so that I could cut the videos easier.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Are they hearing me right now?
Yeah, is it on right now?
Apparently they can.
It's unmuted now. So
It's unmuted now. Hey guys, welcome to Pinnacle. This is BXA Riddler. I actually have a good surprise for you. It's my brother, my actual real-life brother, believe it or not. I have no idea if he has a tag name.
He's lying. I'm not actually his brother. I'm just a guy that looks like him. And he claims me because I'm better than him at Smash.
That's fine. I pay for him to say these things. Alright, so we're going to jump right in. We're actually at losers' quarters right now. We have some of the best of Ohio. We've got TekNo and Katakiri. Both of them, I believe TekNo is first, second place in the Neo PR, and Katakiri is also at the very least top 3.
Some of the best, and he's playing Mewtwo.
Mewtwo's actually gotten a lot of buffs and is actually very, very good.
Okay.
It's very surprising. Mewtwo won, I believe, one of the larger nationals just recently at Pound.
Okay.
A Japanese player that showed up and played him. But a little surprised to see TekNo picking up Sheik here because he normally plays Rob and Diddy in this matchup. But maybe he's just getting a little bit more comfortable with Sheik. I'm not really sure. But he knows what he's doing with it. He doesn't normally play campy. Unlike there are some players that play campy Sheiks with their needles, but he actually tends to be very aggressive. He tends to get right in their face. And that's kind of what you have to do with Mewtwo. Mewtwo is just he's got a really nice neutral game, but he can camp you out if you just let him. But already we can see we've got ourselves a really even matchup, 77% to 30, only a 30% difference. All it's going to take is just one little screw up. Sheik's at 117% now. It's basically going to take, what, maybe 3 more percentage and then one up throw and it's going to be over. But Mewtwo's going to have a really hard time catching up with the speed of Sheik. Yep, and there's that nice read there, sliding up smash.
He kept that from getting stale for a long time. He held on to it.
Yes, he did. And he needs to be real careful here. He's at 118, which means he has a lot of rage. And Sheik is light and doesn't do a lot of damage. So a Sheik with rage is going to be very dangerous. But Mewtwo knew that, and Katakiri went ahead and took him right out with forward air, one of the Mewtwo's strongest attacks. So now we're back even, 0% to 8%. No rage on either side. Both very light characters, very fast moving. And both know how to play their characters. Oh, but this particular stock, Katakiri having a very hard time trying to keep up. Already a 60% lead. Almost a lead there. There's not a whole lot Mewtwo can do against a really aggressive Sheik now that I'm watching it. It might just be, maybe this is something that he had been studying. I'm not really sure if TekNo had really put a lot of effort into Sheik, simply because he had been putting even more effort recently into his Rob. But it looks like it's working out just fine for him. TekNo's always done a really good job of reading his opponents and basically downloading them. He just really likes to play aggressively, but he conditions his opponent. He basically forces them into a position where exactly where he wants them to be. He's very good at his gyro game. Katakiri, however, just very good with his character, very technically skilled. You're never going to see him mess up attack. Ooh, TekNo just missing the flopping fish there. Both players I've noticed have been playing very carefully off the ledge, just not really trying anything dangerous. They're keeping some punish, they're keeping some pressure up, but honestly, they're just waiting for those small things. And with the rage, is that going to do it? No, it is not. Sheik is just able to save. Nice power shield there, but quick reaction. Forward air will take the next stop. So that was a forward air for Mewtwo for both stocks, actually. I'd also like to mention that both of these players are sponsored. TekNo is from Broken Alliance, and Katakiri is from Cutlass Gaming.
It's actually kind of impressive. I've always seen Mewtwo was really slow. Like I just couldn't. I didn't. When I saw him going up against Sheik, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Mewtwo has been getting buffed after buffed after buffed in these patches, and he actually got a little bit of a nerf, I think, 2 patches ago, and because he was just good. Like, they fixed it. That's for sure. All right, so game 2, they decided to go back to Final Destination. I agree with this. I think both players do like the longer platform. I like the fact that they don't have any other random platforms that are going to mess them up. I think Sheik would have preferred to have Smashville because of those extended blast zones, but in Town and City, those kind of things. But I'm fairly certain that Katakiri would not have allowed him to get there. Also surprised to yet to see Katakiri do any kind of his normal confusion combos. But it also could be because Sheik is just really, really fast. He's just a really light character and is able to escape those combos. So it could be a reason why you pick Sheik. I'd just like to mention, I just realized in that last game, Sheik actually had a huge, I think it was 60-70% of damage ahead of Mewtwo in that second stock and still managed to lose.
How come he's not following Mewtwo off the edge?
Both of them are playing incredibly carefully, and Mewtwo he's floating and he has a lot of options off the edge. So Sheik has got like his floating or her floating fish, or floppy fish, whatever it is you want to call it, the fish technique. At 120%, it's going to kill, especially with that rage. But there's not a whole lot Sheik can do against Mewtwo. Mewtwo is capable. It could potentially screw Sheik into a gimp. Katakiri has also been very known for being able to do that, being able to gimp his opponents. But both players doing a terrific job of maintaining that neutral. We got ourselves already 25% extra credit. Now even more, 32. Mewtwo's got a big advantage here. Their neutral games are pretty much even right now. They're not really, and like you were saying, Alex, they're not really doing anything unsafe. They're both very much keeping their spacing, they're doing whatever they can. You notice that Katakiri is doing a fine job of just trying to get those down tilt forward air combos as often as he can, just the free damage. That's all he really is looking for. And Sheik is having a bit of a hard time now in this particular game trying to keep up, or trying to get in those hitboxes, or get into those hurt boxes away from those hitboxes. Already at 89%, Mewtwo not at 19%. It's going to be a little harder for Mewtwo to kill Sheik without that rage, but yeah, give it a little bit of time. It'll be enough. He's really going to have to change something up and play a lot more carefully. Sure enough, there it is. And that'll be the set. That'll be game 2. Katakiri wins it 2-0.